welcome back to the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Like I told you before we went up, I was saying that the race for Abia Government House is on. And right here in the studio, we have Chief Onyekwere Akym Uche. He is the governorship candidate of Action Alliance. Thank you so much, Chief, and welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brother.
Okay, let's start off immediately because we do not really have much time. I think I should just start with you, Chief Akym. I remember you were sometime in YPP, that is Young Progressives Party, to run for governorship position under that particular YPP, but suddenly found you here, in AA. What happened? At what point did you choose to leave YPP, and what happened?
First of all, let me say good morning to my fellow Abians. And point of correction, I'm not yet a chief.
Okay.
I'm Mr. Onyekwere Akym Uche.
Okay.
And to answer your question, it depends on the vision. The vision I have for Abia is different from the vision they have, so that was exactly what happened.
Okay, that's why you left YPP for AA.
Yes.
Okay, now the Action Alliance, that's your party right now, appears to be quite unknown. One will be wondering what kind of confidence do you have to win an election under AA's platform when that party is really known by Abians. And you know that in Nigeria we still practice politics of structure. You must have them in place. And nobody appears to know anything about AA. So what confidence do you have to win election under AA?
AA have a structure in the whole 17 local government area, and to be honest with you, the next election is not going to be by the party, it's going to be by individual, and the interest of Abia State is my best interest. Let me take you back from my background. My father worked with the Nigerian Railway, and my mother is a trader. I was raised like I did a whole lot of things that a whole lot of our youth do today: hawking, selling mineral at the artisan markets, and doing a whole lot of things. So it's by God's grace that I'm here today, running for governor of Abia State.
Okay, like I introduced earlier, this particular edition of the program will be dual presentation. Oh. So I have my my colleague here. You can now fire the next shot.
And we are Onyeja Ohotundrodoche Action Alliance. Napata maka akagacho wedabia na nyuku wana nwoke Onyekwere. Nile banya dịka nwanne nwoke jụrụ ihe gbasara otu AA. Ilanya na otu ndọrọndọrọ ndị ọzọ amara n'obodo Abia. Otu ndọrọndọrọ dịka PDP, APC nakwa ndị ọzọ. Ọ dịcha nnọọ ka ga-asị na otu AA enwechaghị agịrịmba makwana ha nọchaghị n'ime ime obodo dịka osedịrị. Amasị ka anyị nwere ohere ajụọ gị, otu ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị ha nọ n'ime ime obodo, ọnwụ na ha nọ, kedu ihe ndị ha na-eme? N'ihi na tupu ugbe kwesịrị na-ahụ ụfọdụ ihe ndị dị iche iche ha na-eme iji hụ na ya bụ mmeri ya nke unu na-achọ. Unu nwekwara ndị ọzọ na-apụta n'ọkwa dị iche iche dịka House of Assembly, House of Reps, ndị Senators nakwa ndị ọzọ dị iche iche.
Ndewo my brother. Otu AA anyị nwere ndị na-azọ House of Reps, House of Assembly and the Senate. Okay. Ihe mere ọ dịka anaghị anụ otu AA ka a suppose isi nụ ya ka ndị pati ọzọ bụ nsogbu enwere n'otu AA before. Okay. Dịka fashion, which led in nke kpatara eji gaa n'ụlọ ọkaikpe anọ, but ugbu edoziele ya, ihe ọbụla adịla mma, and a na-enyekwanụ ndị mmadụ obisi ike that na otu AA by the special grace of God ga-atụrụ ugo na the next election by the special grace of God.
Okay, ya we na-ekwu ugbu a na-enwekwa gị nkewa n'etiti ndị AA.
Ihe niile adịla mma.
Okay, nile aja azụ ile anya ga hụ na dịka na-ekwu ihe gbasara ịpụta aka gacha obodo Abia, ihe gbasara equity, adịka otu ndọrọndọrọ dị iche iche na-ekwu. Gọvanọ gị bụ onye Abia North, enwe ndị si Abia South, Abia Central, dịka esi kwụrụ na obodo Abia ka o sidiri ugbu a. ọ bụ na elewa ihe gbasara ekwiti ya dịka esitere mpaghara Isukwu Atọ na Abia North, iche na ekwiti ya na-ekwu okwu ya ga-enyere gị aka inweta mmeri ya na-ekwu okwu ya? Ndewo.
Ịgwa gị nke bụ eziokwu, ọ bụ Isukwu Atọ ka iwepụta the next governor ruru. Ndị Ngwa achịala, Ụmụahịa achịala, Ọjị Ụzọ Kalụ bụ ihe bidoro ya from Abia North. So this time around, ọkwa Abia North ka ọ ruru. Ọ bụ sọsọ na Abia North, ọ bụ Isukwu Atọ bụ ihe o ruru iwepụta onye ga-abụ gọvanọ na Abia steeti. Ilele anya na otu esi ka Abia, pụtara Aba, B Bende, anyị bụ Isukwu Atọ, then nke ọzọ bụ Afikpo. Ile anya na mmadụ anọ ahụ ha achịchala, ndị na-orube bụ Isukwu Atọ. And ọ bụrụ na ndị Abia steeti bilivuru na ihe ha kparịta bụ equity, na fairness and justice, ha ga-agwa gị that na ọ bụ Isukwu Atọ ka o ruru iwepụta onye ga-achị ha. And ihe nna yakwanụ ndị Abia steeti, ụmụnne m ndị Abia steeti, ọwụ not just na abụ m onye Isukwu Atọ, it's just that like I'm the most qualified to be the next governor of Abia state. And then ma gwakwanụ ụmụnne anyị ha ka ha hapụ ihe ego, maka ọtụtụ agụ emeela ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ ha amaghị ihe ha na-eche eche, ka ha leruo anya ala lebara ndị na-apụta si na ha na-achị bụ gọvanọ, ka elere otu ha si kpata ego ha, lere agwa ha, lere ihe ọbụla ha ji na-abịa, ka ọ hapụ ịbụ ewepụta 2 naira, 1,000, 5 naira, 10,000. In the next 8 years, anyị ka nọkwa n'ahụhụ. Abia State nọ in the verge of collapse.
Okay, Mr. Akym, let us now deal with the issues on ground. I'm sure that before you actually said, okay, you've made up your mind to join the governorship race, something must have prompted you. Now, when you look at various challenges we're having in the state right now, what will be your major focus if eventually you get elected as governor?
First of all, my major focus will be on security.
Okay.
Because without security, no business will prosper, and security is the main thing. If we have like a secured Abia where everybody is safe and people can go about their business without fear, I think Abia State will prosper and take its own place as the #1 state in the country.
Okay, specifically, when you look at least about 3 major local governments in Abia State, that's Umunochi, Isukwu Atọ, and probably Ohafia, those are the places we are having security challenges, in Abia State. How are you going to address that particular issue? Take, for instance, in Ohafia, where you normally have this clash between the natives and the military formation there. How are you going to address that? Then, when you go to Umunochi, the cattle rustling and the invasion of bandits and the rest of them, kidnapping along Isukwu Atọ Road, how do you intend to tackle this issue? Because people want that confidence, to start making use of, especially that Isukwu Atọ as is. And probably those of them from Ohafia will also want to come back home. But if there's no security, how will you, have the confidence to come back to your place?
We live in a world of technology these days. First of all, the youth that is agitating from Ohafia, from all these places, I mean, if they have jobs, if they were given jobs, I don't think they will be doing all that stuff. So unemployment is the major reason why we're having a whole lot of agitation in the states, a whole lot of disturbance in the states. And we have to improve our community vigilante group. If the state embarks on a community vigilante group, like from the villages, each village will provide its vigilante to the state government, and the governments will help in making sure they get their salary and incentives. If a stranger comes to your village, of course, the villagers will identify the stranger. So if we encourage vigilante group, and fund them properly, I think we'll have like 80% security issue tackled. Then the other 20% is we'll have to do it with technology. We'll have drum systems where you can send drums, to monitor what goes on inside the bushes and everywhere where you have the bandits. Then our police and other law enforcement agents can go ahead and apprehend.
Now, Mr. Akym, you know that before one, if anybody is actually vying for the number one, the top position in the state, that's the governor, they will always make promises without actually trying to ascertain the resources available. You talk about drone technology and all that. It requires money. Have you really made your own investigation or to see if actually the state has that kind of money to procure the technology to fight crime, get the drone you talked about, fund the vigilante, because we already have one here and they are being owed, and once you ask the government, they will tell you there's no money. So if you are saying all this, how are you sure you will have the resources to fund the security you talked about, pay the vigilante service, acquire the technology you require to secure Abia?
From a businessman point of view, I'm a businessman, and Abia State will be run as we'll run Abia State like a business. We have a whole lot of potentials in Abia State, and we'll have the money coming from the federal government. But my idea about running the government is not about hoping on the money the federal government brings to the states. We have to actually develop the state where we can make the money. That way, a whole lot of things that is going on can be taken care of. Let me give you an example. Abia State needs to turn to producing states. The last time during the mango season, let me give you an example. I saw a whole lot of mangoes on the floor and all those stuff, rotting. My brother, with the latest technology, those mangoes are being sold. When they are dried up, put in like packaged very well, they are being sold for like $5 in America for people like, people that like organic food and all that. We have Abia State has like red palm oil, and if the population of Abians and Igbos and Nigerians in the Western world, if we harness what we have, with the palm oil production and all that, we can set up an industry that will be making cholesterol-free palm oil. Because these days, a whole lot of people are scared of eating cholesterol food because of health issues. My brother, if we package our palm oil and make it cholesterol-free, that alone will give Abia State about $1 billion business yearly. That would take care of a whole lot of things. There's a whole lot of things to be done, bring money to the states. Aba especially, which is one of the major hubs in Africa, would take its glory back. If we take care of Aba very well, let's say if we put in 2 billion or something in Abia, Aba will turn around and give the states 30 billion. It's all about vision and I've traveled around the world, I've seen things, how it's been done, and all those things is something that I want to bring to Abia State.
Okay, Prosper.
Lekwasị anya n'ihi na o nwere kwakpụ n'ọnụ tupu nwanne m nwoke gịnị ka baa na ụfọdụ ihe ndị ibu n'obi ime ka obodo Abia gaa aga. O nwere ebe kpọrọ ụkwụ esi na go onwe gị bụ onye gbara ihe bụkwara onye ọ gbara n'ụkwụ ọ bụ na atụ ya na ihe ọtụtụ bụ onye kwesịrị ịga. Ọ bụ ebe na ọchịchị kansụl 17 nwere n'obodo Abia. Naanị isukwu atọ bụ ndị nwere mmadụ atọ na-apụta maka aka ga-achị obodo Abia. Naanị isukwu atọ nwere mmadụ atọ. Dịka o si dịrị na mbọ mmadụ abụọ ugbu ozuola mmadụ atọ. Mmadụ dịka Greg Ibe, Prọfesọ Greg Ibe, Dr. Uchechukwu Samson ọ ga-abụ onye isukwu atọ, nakwa go onwe gị bụ onye isukwu atọ. Ị chere na ohere ga-apụtara gị ma ọ bụ na asị ka ekwuwe na ogogo local gọọmenti ya ọchịchị kansụl ịpụtara ka aka ga-achị obodo Abia tupu eleba anya na ihe ndị ọzọ? Ndewo.
Nwanne m nwoke, like I said, otunsi kwuo na mbụ ohere ga-apụtara m maka na aka Jehova dị n'ihe anyị na-eme. Abia steeti atala ahụ, and ile anya otu ihe si aga, ilekwanụ my background both na business na international connections, ị ga-ama na ọmụa bụ onye ga-ebuli Abia steeti, bulie aha Abia steeti to the next level ma mbụrụ gọvanọ Abia steeti.
Niile banyere na ihe gbasara ahụike, n'ihi na kemgbe ọnwa nọ n'elu ugbu a ihe na-anụ na mpaghara ahụike n'obodo Abia agaga mfa ya aka n'ụkwụ, anyị agaga mfa ya aka n'ụkwụ ma ịkwụ anyị ụgwọ anyị na-eme nka mee nke ọzọ. Ọ bụrụ na eme gị aka na-achị obodo Abia ma ọ bụ aka ga-achị obodo Abia, kedu usoro ị ga-eji mee ka ahụike obodo Abia bụrụ nke eji eme ọnụ, n'ihi na dịka ọ dị ugbu a ọ dịzị ka ọchịba n'ụzọ? Ndewo
nwanne m, ndewo. Abịa n'ihe ahụike, a sị na n'asụsụ bekee health is wealth. Ma ndị Abia anyị ahụ adịghị ha onwe otu anyị ga-esi kpata ego na Abia steeti, and ọ bụ ebumnobi m maka ebe m si abịa. Enwela m ọtụtụ ndị enyi, enwela m ọtụtụ ndị experts na ala bekee kwere nkwa na Chineke mee ebere nnata ọchịchị as governor Abia State, na ha ga-abịa rụọ one of the best hospitals a ga-enwe na Nigeria na Abia State, and na ha ga-eme ya equipped with the latest machines and latest everything nọ na hospital na Abia State, ga-enyere aka ịgbanwe ọnọdụ ndụ ụmụ anyị, ndị nwunye anyị, ndị nna anyị na onye ọbụla bụ onye Abia State. Abia State will actually become a hub for ndị mmadụ ga na-abịa maka ahụ isi ike ha ịma ịbịa ụlọ ọgwụ na Abia State.
Okay, the issue of salary, ịkwụ ụgwọ salary a na-ekwu okwu ya, kedu ụdị elebe ya anya, n'ihi na ekwu asị na ụfọdụ mpaghara parastatal, ụfọdụ mpaghara ministry, ndị nke nọ n'Aba nakwa ndị ọzọ na ndị ọzọ. Kedu usoro ga-esi leba anya hụ na ihe gbasara parastatal dichotomy a na-ekwu okwu ya, ministerial dichotomy a na-ekwu okwu ya ga-enetu efe, hụ na onye ọbụla na-arụ ọrụ ga na-enweta ego ya na nyego, ọkacha nke na mpaghara ahụike. Ihe ama m na gịnị ka ụlọ ha ga-ji ajụjụ bụ nke ọ ga-ji ihe gbasara ịkwụ ụgwọ ọnwa. Ndewo.
Abịa n'ịkwụ ụgwọ ọnwa, ọ bụ ihe mwute na mmadụ ga-arụcha ọrụ at the end of the month agaghị enye ego ọ supposed enye. Mbụrụ gọvanọ na Abia steeti, ụdị aha agaghị adị, maka onye na-achị achị ga-enwe vision otu ọ ga-esi mee ka ihe niile nọ n'obodo dị mma. Like I said before, enwere m ọtụtụ ideas about how Abia State ga-eji na-enweta ego ha dị enwetabu before. Ego ahụ ga-ezu ịkwụ ndị ọrụ ụgwọ mgbe ekwesịrị ịkwụ ha ụgwọ, then ọ ga-ezukwa inyere ụmụ anyị aka, ndị na-aga school, nyere ha aka, maka ebe anyị ga-etinyekwa anya bụ na agụmakwụkwọ.
Lebekwa anya n'ebe agụmakwụkwọ ya.
Okay, before we go ahead, let us, I want you to react to some of the issues here. You know, Mr. Akym, the issue of lack of infrastructure across the 17 local government is becoming, you know, many people are talking about it. Take, for instance, in Abia North, people from that area believe that the present government in Abia State appears to have neglected them in terms of infrastructure. How will you address this if eventually you become the governor? Will you focus on a particular, like you talked about Abia, will you only focus on Abia at the detriment of other local governments?
No. The government of my government will be an inclusive government. It would actually be a government where the best is being rewarded. When you're talking about infrastructure, I'm coming from a place where everything works. I know how it works. I know how it's being done. And my own proposal towards how all this thing will be fixed is very simple. We have a Ministry of Works that doesn't really do much in the states. If we can go into public and private partnership, that will really help in bringing most of the equipment that we need to fix those roads and a whole lot of things. Then we can bring in some experts that will now train our local engineers to be able to be the best in the world, and whereby we can actually transform Abia State to be the best in the country.
Okay, because what exactly I'm looking at is we have 17 local governments. Are you going to say, okay, Isukwata, that's your place, you're going to take like 10 road projects for Isukwata, at the other place they can manage maybe half or one each? Or are you going to focus strictly on Abia, and while other local governments suffer in terms of lack of infrastructure?
Like I said before, my government will be governments of the whole Abias. From Isukwata, like I told you, our main focus will be in Abia. I'm not from Abia, but we'll have to make Abia. We have to make sure that people from Abia knows that we are one. When you come from Abia, that we are one. Whether I'm from Isukwata, you're from Ohafia, you're from Obiungwa, you're from anywhere you come from, that we are all Abians. And the interest of Abia is my best interest.
Okay, if you're just joining us, this is the platform. The pinnacle of all discussion is a dual presentation. The Prosper is also here, and we've been talking with Mr. Onyekwere Akym Uche, the governorship candidate of Action Alliance. We'll take a breather. When we come back, we'll just open the phone lines to enable you to join the conversation. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to the program. It's still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Our guest has been Mr. Onyekwere Akym Uche, the governorship candidate of Action Alliance. He has been talking about how to transform Abia if eventually he gets elected next year. Now, Mr. Akym, before we open the phone lines, I would like you to address more the issue of salary payment. Yes, you said it in Igbo, but our English audience will also want to hear from you. How would you address the issue of salary payment? Because as we have it today, you know that we have backlogs, and it will still be there if eventually the next government comes on. Probably you or whoever, you're going to deal with that issue. So how are you going to probably clear off what you've met on ground, and moving forward you ensure that you do not owe?
Like I said before, I have plans of creating a whole lot of money-making industries for Abia State, and that will take care of most of these issues of non-payment of salaries. My administration will make sure that Abians will never have the issue again if I'm elected governor of Abia State. You see, most of the problem we have is a leadership problem. If the leaders do the right thing, there's no way after going to work from Monday to Friday, from month to month, you're being on salary. All those things is not done in every other part of the world, apart from this part of the world. And let me also remind our viewers, that our listeners too, that when the government, when people in power, when they build a little bitty roads, when they build small roads, and you people start clapping that he did this road, he did this, he did that, that is your money. It's not their money. The money belongs to you. They're not supposed to owe you salaries. They're not supposed to do all those things. This is your right. With this new PVC, the power belongs to you right now, that you can make the change. If you want Abia to be the best in Nigeria, you have the power to do that with this PVC. You know, before the power belongs to them, but right now the power belongs to us.
Okay, it's time for us to open the phone line so you can actually make your own contributions on the show. The number is to call at 080-8182-6949. I take that again, 080-8182-6949 or 0811-605-2949. You can also go to our Facebook page and drop your messages there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah. My name is Abia. I'm calling from Sialangwa.
Okay, go ahead.
The ownership transparency. How is he going to take care of backlog of gratuities and pensions owed to retirees in Abia State when we suffered at our youthful age, but today they are starving us? How are you going to tackle that? And remember, without pension gratuity, they should not expect our votes. Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, thank you so much. Mr. Akym, you can now react to that.
For you to have retired, that means you are age enough to be my father. Thank you very much. My father was, my late father was a pensioner too. And I know how it was with him, waiting to be paid. So my first priority will be to make sure that the backlog of money owed to you people is being taken care of. I've already have plans on how all those things will be achieved if I become the governor. That is why I'm trying to make sure I'm telling everybody for you people to read in between the lines. Make sure you vote for the right person. Check their background. Check how they make their money. And then we'll go from there. If you all do all those things, the power belongs to you right now to make the change. I want to leave a legacy that will last 100 years, 200 years from today if I become the governor. So check the background. Make sure what I said, you can hold me for it. Come next year, come next 20 years.
Okay, let's take another call now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Peter.
Good morning, welcome.
I am Dr. Pendaja. My name is Obama. I am calling from the Hometown Association with Dr. Alexander Chomati. Good morning, Honorable.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Okay. I am listening to a program and want to be the governor of other states. But you have to measure things in Abia before you come to equity. You need old bench and the old rubber zone. If you come to power, old bench are going for issues. From DOJ Makalo to DOJ, old rubber zone is 6,000. Another person from old rubber zone will complete 16 good years, making 30. So anybody seeking for governorship from Abia North or from Old Bend, forget about it.
Okay.
We complete 16 good years.
All right, that's your opinion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning. Okay, the numbers to call are 080-8182-6949 or 08116052949. You can also go to our Facebook page and drop your message there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
I am Chief Molohan. Probably better.
Welcome, go ahead.
Oh, I'm a pensioner. And I've been old for more than 45 months. We pensioners should be alert. We should be alert to make sure that we don't bring in persons that will continue to owe us. If you are owing me and you are sure that you are going to pay me all the arrears, I will now consider you. That all of us, all pensioners should be aware that we are not going to vote for PDP again. Thank you.
Okay, that's your opinion. Thank you so much. Hello. Okay, you just have to let those calls coming now. And like I told you, we have the governorship candidate of Action Alliance, Mr. Onyekwere Akym Uche. Now, Mr. Kim, before we see if we can take another call, let us look at the issue of education. When you go about Across 17 local governments, some classroom blocks, they are nothing to write home about. Teachers are not being paid, and a whole lot of issues with the education sector. How are you going to address this?
Thank you very much on that question. I personally went to a public school, and I went to one of the best schools because of sports. Right now, if you don't have money, you cannot go to school. My plans towards education is one of the the major aspect of the states that I want to tackle. Education is supposed to be the number one after security, because with good education, our youth are secured, our future are secured. The youths can actually compete with their counterparts all over the world. I plan to introduce from primary school to introduce like a computer learning system throughout the state, where our children, the young ones, can learn how to read, to learn how to go online, to learn about everything they need through computer, so that way they can be able to compete with their counterparts worldwide.
Okay, let's take this call now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
My name is
Sorry, I didn't get
Good
you.
morning to your guest in the studio.
It's greeting.
I want to ask Mr. Akym. Recently, the governor said he will not hand over the state to a new fight. And yes, that statement is very correct. Abia needs an experienced, competent person to continue the good works of the present administration in the state. So I want to ask him, what experience does he think he has? Where has he worked before now? What has he done in his place? Because he said charity begins at home. Have you been able to galvanize the local government in terms of empowerment, in terms of building the youth, in terms of having results?
All right. Okay.
So what have you been able to do that will propel people to give you their mandate? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Akym. You can respond now.
My brother, thank you for that question. Like I said, I grew up in the streets. I knew how it was for me, trying to get food, trying to feed, trying to do a whole lot of things. I know what suffering is all about because of my background. And if you know me very well, or if you ask around about me, you will now realize that I have a foundation, OAU Foundation. The first thing I did when I left this country was to pay most of the school fees of my friends, the less privileged people, and I've been doing that since I left Nigeria.
Okay. Let's see if we can take another call. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Thank you. Mr. Akym, good morning.
Good morning.
And the problem
And they will.
What's your name?
Yes.
Okay, just go ahead with your questions.
Mr. Akym, I like most of the things they live with. Out of some of the things they live with, the government has made a lot of them. That is more reason why I get just with all your team supporters in the very professional economy. Okay, my career. Now go on way to the governor. Mana, for now, we have any when you take a prophecy economy. So we have to PDP, during prophecy economy. Okay, my career.
Thank you so much, Chidebere Wakwe. Now let's go over to our Facebook page. This one is coming from Ezeka Elvis. He said, gracious morning, gentlemen in the studio. It's high time we Abians make use of our PVC to rescue this state from the grip and hands of visionless and unpatriotic leaders, because we have suffered enough backwardness already. Let's get it right come 2023 to avoid gnashing of teeth and regret. God bless Abia State. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
Good morning, welcome.
My name is Steve. I am calling from Onyekwere, initial contact.
Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you. That's my last caller now. I'm saying, I'm going to a neighbor which is Akym. Is this the one is alive?
Hello, please.
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me? Now we have a governorship. We have a governorship candidate of Action Alliance, and he has said, hold on. He has said a whole lot as to what he will be able to do if he eventually gets elected as governor. What's your take? Do you agree to him, to whatever he has said, or do you have any question to ask him? Just stay on the issue.
The issue. We have governorship candidate is Abia. Why can't address the man in a way the man can understand? Why is it that they come and vote for the person they don't know his capacity? They don't know the person cannot be the governor of the state.
All right, thank you so much. Hello. Okay, let's see if we can get another. That's another message from our Facebook page. This one is coming from Chukwubi Kem. He said, greetings, Guinea elder, and also to your guests. Please, what we need is a leader who will elevate Abia, irrespective of where he comes from or his party. Okay, thank you so much. Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
My name is Joseph Ejindo. I am from online. I'm Uncle precisely. Good day, our guest in the house. I thank you for most of the things that you have said, and also in thanking some of the things that you agreed that Dr. Bazon has done well, irrespective of the fact he has never done so many things which he had not promised to Abians. In this course, you know, we have been clamoring in Nigeria for us to have APC. Eventually, APC came to Nigeria, and we are suffering this today. There is a job that Abia that said, cow don't know the value of itself until it costs. We may not know the value of PDP in Abia State. We may not know the advantage of PDP in Abia State. God forbid, when they take it power in 2023, maybe we don't know where we find ourselves. Look at what is happening to states that are not PDP. Killings, financial condemnation. So, but here in Abia State, the special grace of God, Governor Kezi in partnership with Commissioner of Police, have been giving us peace and tranquility. So, the candidate there, I urge you to support PDP so that next time it will be your turn. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ejindo. Hello, good morning. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning to our guests in the house.
Good morning.
Who say my name is I'm calling from Mumbai. Yes, in as much as I didn't start on time to listen to our guests, but with the antecedent or with the reaction of people, I've known that the man is just a very peaceful man. When it comes to politics, I keep saying that politics is not a do or die affair. The way we are saying things, in Abia State here. Fortunately, when a governor has done well, criticize him, encourage him in where he is getting it right. Where is not getting it right? Criticize him constructively. Constructive criticism is allowed in politics, not from people. Just take a look at what is happening to Abia today. These are the people. So my friend will tell me that Abia must get it right this time. We are talking about zero challenges. And these people, when all of them were in PDP, they saw PDP as the best thing that has happened to Nigeria. I believe that Professor Elias has what it takes to succeed OKZ, irrespective of whatever thing that is happening to the state.
Thank you.
All right. I think my good friend.
Thank you.
In the studio.
Thank you.
You can still encourage our brother to succeed OKZ. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Onyekere Okubiro James said, what did PDP give Abia since its inception? They have failed Abians and must be changed. Well, I think we should start leaving the studio now. Eda, do you have any question or?
Onwe ajụjụ ọzọ nwere na ọtụtụ ndị bụ ndị na-akpọ nlepụrụ anya ileda ya n'okwu bụ nke akpọ n'ọnụ nakwa ajụjụ ndị ọzọ nọ n'elu ya. Tupu ga na-apụ n'anya okwu, onwe ndụmọdụ nwere ike inye ndị ntorobịa dịka ile na-aga nwere oge ntuli aka elu bụ mgbe eji eme ihe ọjọọ dị iche iche, ibu akpati bụ nke eji eme ntuli aka elu, igbu mmadụ, igochi, ime ihe ntọ na ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Onwe ndụmọdụ nwere ike ndị ntorobịa dịka gọọmenti bụ ndị ntorobịa na-apụta maka aka gachi obodo Abia Biafra Abia ndewo.
Ndụmọdụ nwere ike inye ndị ụmụ ikorobịa ndị Abia steeti dịkwa ka m bụ ka ha leruo anya hụ na ọ bụ onye dị ka ha nwa na-apụta iteki Abia steeti to the next level. Anụ ayọ ha ka ha ga nweta PVC ha dosia na njikọ to get it ready for the next election, because this election is all about the youth, the unemployed youth. Because so na the youth nwere ọrụ ha na-arụ, a lot of things na-eme na Abia steeti aga na-eme. Onwebe ga enwe ọrụ ọpụ n'ụtụtụ lọta na mgbede isi abụrụ egbe ga oshi oburu egbe ga oshi. Ọ bụ na enweghị ihe a na-arụ tinyere ha na a lot of things ha na-eme. But ayọ nna ya ha bụ ka ha leruo anya ala tụnyere mụnwa so that anyị ncha ga-agbanwe obodo Abia steeti. Ndị agadi nwoke a asịkwa m na ha try alara Abia steeti, but ọ na-awụ na erugide ọrụ ya retire. My father rụrụ ọrụ 35 years ya retire. Ọ bụghị achịgide achịrụzie na mgbe amazi mgbe retirement age wo. Ana m ụmụ ikorobịa na ihe ahụ time unu ọkwa n'unu ka ọ dị n'aka ime ka obodo Abia steeti a dị mma.
Okay, before I will now let you go, one of our callers mentioned the issue of experience. Do you think you have the experience to govern Abia State?
My brother, when it comes to experience, when I left this country, I left Nigeria with $50. Then I turned it around and had businesses that employed a whole lot of things. So experience that I can, turn things around is what I have. And I have the experience and the technical know-how to turn Abia State around to be the #1 state in the country.
Okay, let me sincerely thank you, Mr. Akym Onyekwere, the governorship candidate of Action Alliance. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, my brother.
And we wish you well in your political endeavor. Thank you.
All
right. And to all of you who called in and who sent in your messages via Facebook, thank you so much. May God bless you. Sincere thanks to my colleague here, Prosper. Thank you. And Wisdom, and my producer, Samson Eze Stanko. Thank you so much. This show returns on Friday at 10 a.m. Weasel will be here to do justice to that. My name is Ginika Olwaha. Good morning. I'll see you again.